3 minutes before midnight, my phone rang, and suddenly nothing in my life made sense. I picked up, and a woman's voice said, "Your husband is not who you think he is." Then the line went dead. I looked at my husband sleeping next to me. He was a poor man who worked at a small shop. We lived in a tiny apartment. But the woman on the phone said he was hiding something. I felt my heart beat fast. What did she mean? I decided to find out the truth. But I never expected what I discovered next. The secret would change everything. And it would bring me back to a life I had lost. My name is Amara. I married my husband, Kofi, 2 years ago. He was a kind man, but he had no money. We lived in a small apartment with 1 bedroom. He worked at a shop that sold phones. I worked as a cleaner in a big office building. Every month, we struggled to pay rent. But I loved him. I thought he loved me too. That night, after the strange call, I could not sleep. I looked at Kofi's face in the dark. He looked peaceful. But my mind was full of questions. Who was that woman? Why did she say that? I wanted to wake him up and ask him. But I was afraid. The next morning, I decided to follow him. He left for work at 7 o'clock. I waited a few minutes, then I went out too. I walked behind him, keeping my distance. He did not go to the phone shop. Instead, he walked to a tall building in the city center. It was a luxury high-rise with a doorman. I watched him enter the elevator. My heart pounded. Why was he going there? I waited outside for an hour. Then I saw him come out, wearing a different shirt, an expensive one. He got into a black car and drove away. I felt sick. Was he lying to me? I went home and called my sister. I think Kofi is hiding something, I said. Maybe he has another woman. My sister told me to be careful. But I could not stop thinking about it. The next day, I searched his jacket pockets while he was in the shower. I found a key card. It had the name of the high-rise building on it. I put it back and decided to go there myself. That evening, I told Kofi I was going to visit a friend. Instead, I took the bus to the high-rise. The doorman stopped me. "Can I help you?" he asked. I showed him the key card. He smiled and let me in. The elevator took me to the top floor. The doors opened to a beautiful penthouse. It had a huge balcony with a view of the whole city. I walked in slowly. The furniture was expensive. There were paintings on the walls. I saw a photo on the table. It was Kofi with an older woman. They looked happy. Who was she? Then I heard a key in the lock. The door opened. Kofi stood there, his face white. "Amara," he said. "What are you doing here?" I stared at Kofi. You lied to me, I said. You are not poor. You live in a penthouse. Who is the woman in the photo? He looked at the floor. That is my mother, he said quietly. She is very rich. But I left her life because I wanted to make my own way. I wanted to prove that I could succeed without her money. I felt angry. But you made me live in a tiny apartment. I shouted. You made me work as a cleaner. Why did you not tell me? He stepped closer. I was going to tell you, Amara. I just wanted to wait until I had my own business. I have been saving money. This penthouse belongs to my mother. I only come here sometimes to meet her. I did not believe him. Then why did a woman call me last night and say you are hiding something? He looked surprised. What woman? I don't know anyone who would call you. I pulled out my phone and showed him the number. He shook his head. I don't recognize it. Amara, please trust me. I love you. I never meant to hurt you. But I could not trust him anymore. I walked out of the penthouse and took the elevator down. I felt like my whole marriage was a lie. For the next week, I stayed at my sister's house. Kofi called me many times, but I did not answer. I needed time to think. One day, my sister told me that a woman came to her house looking for me. She said she is Kofi's mother, my sister said. She wants to meet you. I agreed to meet her at a cafe. When I saw her, I was surprised. She was elegant and kind. She apologized to me. My son made a mistake, she said. He should have told you the truth. But he loves you very much. I never wanted him to hide our family's wealth. Please give him another chance. I did not know what to say. I still felt betrayed. Then she said something strange. Amara, I know about your past. I know you were born into a rich family too. But you lost everything when your parents died. You had to start from nothing. That is why you understand hard work. Kofi respects that. I was shocked. How did she know my secret? I never told anyone about my family's money. That night, I decided to go back to the penthouse. I needed to talk to Kofi. But when I arrived, I saw a woman standing on the balcony. She was the same woman from the photo, but it was not Kofi's mother. It was a younger woman. She turned and smiled at me. Hello, Amara, she said. I am Kofi's real wife. And you are just a game to him. My world stopped. What did you say? I whispered. The woman laughed. I am Kofi's wife. We have been married for 5 years. You are just his side project. He likes to play with poor women. He makes them fall in love with him, then he leaves them. I have seen him do it before. I felt like I could not breathe. But he married me, I said. We had a ceremony. She shook her head. That was fake. He paid an actor to be the priest. You are not legally married. Tears ran down my face. I wanted to run away, but my legs would not move. Then Kofi walked in. He saw the woman and his face turned red. "What are you doing here?" he shouted at her. She shrugged. "I am telling your little girlfriend the truth." Kofi turned to me. "Amara, it is not what you think. She is lying. She is my ex-girlfriend. She is jealous." But I did not believe him anymore. "Show me the marriage certificate," I said. He hesitated. I lost it. I knew then that it was true. The woman was telling the truth. I felt a cold anger inside me. "You destroyed my life," I said. "I gave you everything, and you lied to me." I walked to the elevator. Kofi tried to stop me, but I pushed him away. I went back to my sister's house and cried for hours. But then I remembered something. My grandmother's gold necklace. She gave it to me before she died. She said it was worth a lot of money. I had never worn it because I was afraid to lose it. But now I needed it. I sold the necklace and got enough money to hire a lawyer. The lawyer helped me find out the truth. Kofi was not rich. His mother was not rich either. The penthouse belonged to the woman I met on the balcony. She was a wealthy businesswoman. Kofi was her lover. He used me to make her jealous. When that did not work, he planned to leave me with nothing. But I had one more surprise. The lawyer told me that my parents' company was still running. My uncle had stolen it from me when I was young. Now I could fight to get it back. I used the money from the necklace to start a legal case. It took months, but I won. I became the owner of a big company. One day, I was in my new office, a high-rise building with a beautiful view. My secretary said someone was here to see me. It was Kofi. He looked tired and sad. "Amara, please forgive me," he said. "I made a terrible mistake. I love you. I want to be with you again." I looked at him coldly. "You are too late," I said. "I am not the same woman you married. I have my own power now. And I do not need you." I watched Kofi leave my office. I felt nothing for him anymore. He had tried to destroy me, but I became stronger. I learned that some people are not who they seem. But I also learned that I have power inside me. I did not need a rich husband. I needed to believe in myself. Now I run my own company. I help other women who have been betrayed. I tell them my story. I tell them that they can start again. Life gives us second chances. We just have to be brave enough to take them. Every morning, I stand on my balcony and look at the skyline. I remember the woman who died inside that tiny apartment. But she is gone. Now I am a new woman. I am strong. I am free. And I will never let anyone take my power again. If you are going through a hard time, remember, the darkest night ends with a sunrise. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Your new life is waiting for you.